It is now time for the DeSoto County School Board to come into order. Let's rise and say the pledge, please. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We need to approve the agenda. Your recommendation, sir?
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the agenda.
Do I have this as a motion?
I make the motion to approve the agenda.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? No opposed? Aye. Here, the ayes. What am I saying?
Ayes have it.
Ayes have it. Motion passed. Nothing has changed, y'all. Superintendent's report.
Thank you, Madam President. I just have one item today that's a very important item. Our board members asked me to share some information today. It is Mr. Nichols' last board meeting as a school board member here for DeSoto County Schools. He is retiring. He has served 12 years on the school board and done such an outstanding job. And where our district was 12 years ago to now and all the challenges that we faced during this time and for our district to be where it is, it's a testament to our board members' hard work and Mr. Nichols' hard work over these last 12 years. And speaking on just personally, I'm finishing up year 7. I don't know how I could have done it without the support of board members, and we have the greatest board anywhere in America, and you're a big part of that, Mr. Nichols. And our board members and I have got a plaque for you to take home for you today.
Wow.
This is on behalf of myself and our board members. We appreciate you.
It's pretty heavy now. Once she gets in there, she might kill me.
Don't need to get in her hands.
Don't upset Mama.
I've
I've enjoyed every moment of it, and it's a pleasure to go anywhere in the state and also in the Memphis area, stay with children. So,
We're gonna miss you.
I will miss y'all. What a great group.
Attorney's report.
I don't have any legal matters to talk about, and but I would like to say something about Mr. Nichols and tell him how much I appreciate having the privilege of working with you, Mr. Nichols, over these last several years. I wish all board members around the state were as passionate about children as you have been, and this district is where it is, in large part to what you do and what the other board members have done, and the leadership of Corey also through his administrative staff. I can tell you it is a pleasure for me to come up here and be with you guys a couple times a month in these meetings. If all the board meetings that I attended went as smooth as yours did, I wouldn't have much to do. I really wouldn't. I wish you could go with me to some of these 3 or 4 hour board meetings that I do with you. And let me tell you, when they talk about, price of rice in China, sometimes you think, what in the world are we doing here? But I appreciate all of y'all. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a wonderful job y'all are doing here in Southern County. And as I said time and time again, and Gerald had to explain it when I first said this, but this is the bell cow for Mississippi in education, this school district. And I'll just keep it going. And thank y'all. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. We need approval of minutes for November 17th, 2022, December 1st, 2022. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve both of those minutes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes carried. Motion passed. Consent agenda A through B. Your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the consent agenda.
I have a recommendation. I need this in a motion.
I make that motion.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes carry, the motion passed. New business, bids fresh produce for child nutrition department. Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am. Bids were open on November the 30th for the purchase of produce for the child nutrition department for the district. My recommendation is accept the lowest and best bid from Mississippi Fruit and Vegetable as listed in the bid tabulation sheet in the packet.
Do I have a recommendation, sir?
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the lowest and best bid from Mississippi Fruit and Vegetable for the fresh produce for the child nutrition department.
Do I have this in a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second? All in favor say aye. Aye. The ayes have it, the motion passed. Request to name Olive Branch Intermediate School Gymnasium, Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am. In your packet is a letter from the principal of Olive Branch Intermediate. The Olive Branch High School Alumni Association is requesting to rename or name the OBI gym as the John L. McManus Memorial Gymnasium. Mr. McManus was a longtime educator and a coach of the well-documented East Side High Dragons in that building. And so they're requesting the name to do that.
Your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the request to name the Olive Branch Intermediate School Gymnasium.
Do I have this in a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, the motion passed. Personnel, Mr. Alexander.
Pages 1 through 3 are recommendations. Pages 4 and 5 are personnel changes. Page 6 is a memo from myself to add an additional teaching and additional teacher assistant to DeSoto Central Primary to be effective January 3rd next semester. Page 7 is a memo from myself to request for 2 additional units, 2 additional teacher assistant units at Hernando Elementary. This will be effective January 3rd next semester also. These are based on numbers and growth of those 2 schools. Page 8 is a memo from myself to request to approve up to 5 days and or 40 hours of administrative leave with pay between December 14th to January 20th, 2023. So being the school is closed, delayed, and or dismissed early due to inclement weather conditions. And this will be granted all employees that work less than 230 days. Page 9 is a memo from reclassification of a bookkeeper position to bookkeeper to a 230-day clerical position at the alternative school. This will be effective December 14th. And this will be paid per the school level clerical pay scale. They do not handle funds, money at that location. So the bookkeeper is not needed. Page 10 is a memo from Ms. Gauss, our Director of Special Education, reclassifying a teaching unit at Corn Lake Intermediate School and converting that into a nursing unit. The CDC class there is have medically fragile students. And the teaching position will be budgeted the district special education funds, so the nurse position will come out of those special education funds. Page 11 is a memo from Ms. Hassman, our assistant superintendent, on the request to hire an employee to be the spring adjunct college algebra instructor. They'll teach 2 sections of college algebra at Centerville High School. They'll be paid $2,500 for a total of $5,000 and 5 monthly installments to be paid January through May. Page 12 is a request from Ms. Hassman on a female employee who will serve as Mississippi Valley Field Credit Clerk for general biology as an online instructor for South Haven High School. She'll teach 1 section at a rate of $2,500 per section. And she'll be paid 5 monthly installments January through May. Page 13 is a request for additional pay for Hassman on a male employee who will serve Mississippi Valley Field Credit in algebra instructor, and that'll be at South Haven High School, $2,500, 5 monthly installments January through May. Page 14, request from Ms. Hassman, a female employee for Mississippi work with Mississippi Valley Field Credit and algebra also. She'll teach 2 sections, one at Lake Comer High and one at Horn Lake High, $2,500. This will be a total of $7,500 with 5 monthly installments coming January through May. And page 15 is a request from Ms. Goss on sped teachers who will work as homebound services for a total of 4 hours per week at $30 per hour, beginning 12/14 and ending May 31st, 2023. And page 16 through 18 is the EEL's instructional and support clerk job description. And this has basically been revised to match MCAP, which is our federal grant program, to get the wording correct.
Thank you. Do I have your recommendation, sir?
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve personnel as presented.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion.
Make that motion.
I need a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Ayes have it, the motion passed. We have no items to go into recess meeting, so. Oh, no, somebody said something. So we'll be adjourned until Thursday, January the 5th, 2023 at 3 p.m. We need a motion to go out of this meeting.
So move.
I need a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I think-